Hi guys, welcome back to my part 2 of a week in my life in college in my 20s vlog. So I decided that I was gonna split this vlog into 2 parts, so you're starting the second part now. And today it is May 10. It is a lovely Friday and it's such a wonderful week because the weather has been nice and chilly and cloudy, and I know that people get really sad when it's cloudy, but for me I just feel so much more productive on these type of days because winter is my homie. So I just feel like whenever it's cloudy or cold, my body just feels better because my skin just doesn't like the sun. So I just wanted to update and talk about a couple of things before I leave. So yesterday I went to school and I feel like I hadn't put in a good outfit in a really long time, so I was really proud of myself for just going out of my comfort zone. So I wore a black turtleneck with a wonderful blouse that's purple and white and is in a plaid pattern, and it has like flowers on it. And it was so funny because I wore it to work right after my class, and then one of my friends or my coworkers, his name is Neil, he was like, "It looks like you're wearing a tablecloth." And oh my gosh, like me and my work family was just laughing. And I don't know, like my friend Neil just always comments so bluntly about my outfits, and the way he thinks of like my outfits are just so creative and funny. And I was not offended or anything, but like I don't know, I think I just want to share that because that just made me laugh a lot. But so I had a really good shift last night, and luckily enough I had Aquaphor, like I just bought it, and then my skin was just like peeling and was burning for some reason, so I put Aquaphor and my skin feels so good. I feel like I have been sleeping on Aquaphor for the longest time because I had a really bad reaction to it when I was younger, and the reason why is because when my mom put it on, she used expired Aquaphor. So that's why I guess like subconsciously I don't want to use it because of that experience. But now that I can control what I put on my face and my money and everything, like I finally tried it out and I feel like my skin has been needing this. So hopefully like every night I'll be able to put on Aquaphor and then my skin will stay like really plump and firm and not dry. And also when I went to a boba shop, I was talking to one of the girls and she pointed out that she had eczema too, and what she did was she would mix in her ointment with Aquaphor and then she put on her face because it was too strong. And that's something I wouldn't recommend because the ointment shouldn't be going on your face in the first place, but I did take in that consideration because she mentioned Aquaphor. So if I hadn't went to that boba place and if I hadn't talked to her about it, or if she didn't notice my eczema, then she wouldn't have mentioned it. So I'm just very grateful for that interaction because after she mentioned that, I just was always thinking about it in the back of my head. But anyways, so today I have straight hair today because I took a shower and I slept on it wet, which is not something I should be doing, but usually when that's the case my hair just gets really flat. But I really like the way it turned out today, so I'm just gonna leave it the way it is because usually I curl it. So after I watch Detective Pikachu with some of my friends, I'm going to get gas. I'm gonna go to the gym and work out my legs, and even though I don't feel like working out a lot, I'm still gonna force myself to just go there and use the weight machines. And that is something everyone should be doing. Like even if you have like a membership, just go in for like 10 minutes at least, and you're gonna get your brain in the process of like the habit of going to the gym. And I just know mentally my brain is gonna be like, don't go to the gym, you're not gonna have a good workout, why would you go? So I have to beat that uncomfortable thought process and I have to overcome that. So that's why I'm gonna go and just force myself and my body and my mind, and hopefully maybe I'll stay there longer than usual. And then I'm gonna go to my local coffee shop or any boba place, or I don't know, I'm just gonna go somewhere to study because I've been meaning to do that. And I just have to do some assignments, and I know if I go home, if I go to an event or hang out with a friend, it's not gonna work out. And also I do have to buy a graduation gift for my cousin because she is graduating this month, so I'm super excited for her. Dana, if you're watching this, I love you. But yeah, so those are the plans for today. I really hope I can get in some really good clips and just show you what I do. But hopefully if you're watching this kind of like inspires you to be a little more proactive today. And I totally get it if you're not in the mood of doing things, but today was actually one of those days because I did sleep in until 8 or 9 and I was planning to wake up at like 6 or 7. So I was kind of disappointed in myself, but I'm letting it go. I ended up just forcing myself to get out of bed, make my bed, which is messy right now, but it's gonna be clean. And I forced myself to do some yoga and stretches, and I felt so much better. And I'm very blessed to have my mom with me here, and she always gives me breakfast like regardless of what I say. So she'll just ask me what I want, like half asleep, and then she'll bring it upstairs and I can eat it in my room. So thankful for that. And then I organized a couple of the papers that were laying on the floor for the longest time, and then I got ready. So it's just one of those things where I know it's harder to get up most days, and some days it just feels amazing, like you want to get up and do everything and you want to conquer the world kind of feeling. But some days it's harder because sometimes you're working really late at night, or you're stressed, or you had a test, you know. Just remember, like, anything you do, just be proud of yourself. Just pat yourself on the back regardless for getting up in the first place. And even though you wake up super late and you wanted to have a productive day, just try your best to make up for it by just pushing yourself and, you know, just change your mindset and your mentality. So that's all I have to say. I'm going to update you guys soon. I'm so excited to watch Detective Pikachu. Oh my gosh. Hi everyone. So it is currently 2 p.m. and I actually was supposed to be watching the movie with my friends at like 1:30. But my friend had to go talk to one of his professors, so I decided to do some errands, and I want to just kind of show you what I got. So first I went to Plant Power, which is like a vegan fast food place. I'm really happy it's here and existing and like providing vegan food for people and like letting people try stuff. So I got a horchata milkshake, and I just really wanted a drink, but I wanted coffee. But I just knew that I couldn't have coffee because I'm just so over it. Like, I feel like I need something new, you know? So, yeah, I used my final straw, which comes in here. I should have, like, showed you when I took it out, but let's try it out. Oh my gosh, that's so good. That is so delicious. This is something that I needed. Like, indirectly, that I didn't think I would need, but I like this. They had a mint one for March, and that was really good, so I need to try all their flavors now. And all their milkshakes are made out of almond milk, which is really good because people can't stomach whole milk anymore. So I went to my local downtown area and I got my cousin her graduation gift. And I'm still gonna buy more stuff for her, and I'm still gonna like make some stuff, but this is just one of them. So it's like an oven mitt that says bitches get stuff done, and I don't know why, but every time I look at it, I feel like it just suits her so well. So when she's baking or making stuff, she could use this, and I know this is something super handy. And this is made out of 100% cotton, and the company that makes this stuff is actually something that I bought from before. I bought in like my lunch bags, and I bought in my containers for my reusable straws and utensils, and they use recycled material. Their profits go to environmental stuff, and I just like really admire that and love that. So yeah, and plus it's local too, so yeah, I have that. Also, I got this little snack, and it's from Candy Farm. It's basically 3-color coconut, and that's just what it's called, but it's called the Original Classic. So it looks like that, and literally it's just strawberry vanilla chocolate. And I decided to get it because it was made out of coconut, and I've been craving something coconut, so I just got it because it was like $1. And this literally tastes like what's inside Almond Joy. It is so good, and it's something that I won't get again because it's just, I know there's like a lot of sugar in it, but this was just really good to try out, and I want to keep the packaging and write my thoughts and put it in my journal. So yeah, I'm gonna finish this while I'm like watching the movie. And then I went to a thrift store spontaneously, and I ended up getting like some cards for my friends. So I got this one with cows. I have one that says thank you so much, and then like one with a chipmunk, and then one that says F you and someone throwing up flowers. And I just got these because they were 50 cents, and I decided that if I ever need to write a card to someone like really quickly, I could use these. And yeah, they're secondhand too, so happy with this. And these are super cheap. Like, I would go to a thrift store for anything, literally, because everything they have there is so cheap. Next, I got these 2 bandanas, napkins, scarves. I don't know what they are, but I got these because they're only $1. And the person ended up charging me 2 for $1 instead of $1 each, which was really nice. So they were really lovely prints, like super neutral colors, and like I'm definitely gonna be wearing this around my head when I'm out and about. And this is the second design. This one's plaid. I was so obsessed with collecting bandanas, and then I would get them from Michael's, but I feel like I should have went to the thrift store first because I feel like you could find so many like good designs when it comes to bandanas, and plus they're like really good quality and they're worn in and stuff. And the last thing I want to show is I got this like Hawaiian shirt that has like tikis on it, and like I like the print because it looks like the SpongeBob flowers, and also they have a bunch of different prints like a ukulele, they have tikis on it, and I just really liked it, so I got got it because the material is really soft, and I know that it's the type of material my skin won't get irritated with. So yeah, I got those from the thrift store, so that's just like a mini haul, and I only spent like $10 there. Oh yeah, and I also forgot to show that at the other store where I got the mittens, this is from the same company. The company is by Blue Q. I'm gonna put it in the description down below, but I did get a lip balm because I have been needing a lip balm for nighttime. This one has tin packaging, so it's recyclable, and then it has like a little cat that says lip shit, and then like it just looks so appealing, and plus the packaging super eco-friendly too because there's like cardboard and then it's like a tin. So I'm gonna try it out actually right now, and then they just stapled it together, so that's really cool. I've been needing a lip balm, but I didn't want to buy like Vaseline or something with plastic packaging. This time you won't call on me. When you say you love me, baby, let me see your face. That's all I know. And when you hold me, I still feel lonely. All I know is sleeping. Our friends, they creep in. You hardly know me. Hi everyone, so I just finished doing some homework at my coffee shop, and I'm going back to my car right now. It's like drizzling a little bit, which is really weird, but I was able to do a lot of stuff actually. I finished a movie and I did like 4 homework assignments. No, actually just 3. Filming in public is so hard. So here I have my tofu fried rice, which consists of tofu, turmeric, and crab meat. And then I have like broccoli, cauliflower, bell pepper, and carrots. I added a little bit of chili paste and then some gluten-free soy sauce, and I'm gonna mix it, and it's my dinner. I have this kombucha that I tried out, which is okay, but I need to finish it, so yeah. Hi everyone, so it is May 11 and it is 3:30. I have to go to work at 4:30, but I decided I'd take some time to sit down and just talk about what I did yesterday since I didn't have a chance to film, and then like just what happened today. So yesterday I went to my local coffee shop to do a little bit of homework, which was absolutely necessary because it's so hard for me to do homework at home because I'm so distracted and I have like all these other things I want to do. So going to the coffee shop automatically makes my mind go into work mode. But at the same time, I do get distracted when I'm like on YouTube and I see videos that I want to watch, and then I go into like a rabbit hole of things that I want to explore. So it's really hard, and so I was able to finish a movie. I finished Annihilation, and that movie was just like so uncomfortable, but it's a very thought-provoking movie that I need to research more on. But other than that, like I was able to do like 3 homework assignments, which is better than nothing. It took me longer than expected and I had other things to do, but I was just like super tired, so I wanted to get home. And then when I got home, I started itching a lot, and I don't know why. Like I don't know if it's something that I drank, if it's something that I ate, and whenever like I start itching before I go to sleep, I always question like what did I eat that maybe had gluten. And if you guys don't know, I am allergic to gluten/wheat, so I am very cautious with what I eat, and it just really sucks because my skin was okay like the morning of, and then maybe later on I did eat something. So I was thinking it's a chai tea latte because I feel like they use instant chai tea, or it was something that I ate that my mom made, so it's probably that. And so at nighttime I took Benadryl and I tried to sleep. I wasn't super drowsy and I didn't completely knock out as I'd wanted to because I did wake up in the middle of the night, but then I woke up and my skin was just red, and like my face isn't dry or anything, but it feels very firm and it feels very sensitive. And then my neck, which is super red as you can see here, is just, I don't know, it felt really raw and it felt like an open wound, and I don't know why. So I'm hoping it's not the Aquaphor that I used because that worked that one night, and then I hope that it's not any of like the lotions I'm using. I'm just hoping it was just something I ate because that's like an internal thing. So I did struggle with that, so it did take me a while to get up in the morning. I always try to wake up around like 7 or 8, but then I woke up at 10 today, and like I told myself like just rise, just wake up, just get out of bed, do some yoga, or like eat or get some water, you know, just like get out, you know. And it's so hard to do that, especially when like my skin feels so stiff and it feels like it's really heated up all the time. And if you're watching this and you don't have eczema, this is just my personal dilemma, but I think it's really nice if you can listen to like my struggles and like how my experience is with eczema, because if you have a friend that has it, you can be more understanding and help them out. It's been really hard this past week for some reason. Like, I don't know if it's like the weather, and there's just so many factors that can contribute to that. And what I actually did was I thought about this tattoo that this yoga Instagrammer had. Her name is Jessica Oli, and she is someone who is absolutely beautiful. She has a bunch of followers on Instagram due to her yoga and like what she puts out there, and I've been following her for such a long time. And I recently saw a photo of her have a tattoo on her shoulder that says rise, and I thought about that and I was like, rise. I know that sounds so cheesy, but the word itself just made me want to get up, and I'm so happy that I kind of thought about that. And I don't know why, but it's just such an indirect way of like motivating me to get up, and I just want to mention it because anything you put out there can actually help someone in the most indirect way. And I've been thinking I kind of want to get a tattoo like right here that says rise, so if I wake up I can look at my arm and it'll like motivate me to get up. And I'm not gonna go get that tattoo like anytime soon, but I was just thinking about it. So I finally am ready for work. I could have gotten ready earlier, and like it probably doesn't seem that bad on camera, but like in real life it really hurts, but it's okay because even though it's red, it looks like blush. So all I'm gonna say is that I'm happy that my skin isn't dry, even though I don't like the way it feels right now. I'm happy it's not dry, and I'm just gonna look at the positive side. And yeah, so I realized I'm like on a white on white background. Another thing I want to talk about was clothing, and I've been watching a lot of sustainable videos lately because I've been kind of hopping back to like into zero waste stuff and just sustainability and how I can reduce my carbon footprint. And so I had these leggings I've had since high school, but I always gravitate towards because they're super comfortable. And I have these like jeggings that are like maroon color that I got from Walmart. So basically these two bottoms had holes in them, and for the longest time I've been meaning to sew them. And my grandma is back in town, and usually she spends her free time just like maintaining the house and cleaning and just doing whatever needs to like be helped around with. And I asked her if she could sew them for me, and I think it's totally fine to ask your grandma or your mom if they're not busy to help sew some stuff for you. And I'm very fortunate and blessed to have my grandma with me at the moment, and so I politely asked her if she can like sew the holes in them. Just very nice having things you loved be repaired. And also it was really sweet because she told me how she liked how thrifty I was. She just told me that she likes how I want to repair stuff instead of buy new stuff, and that just really uplifted me because coming from my grandma, who probably has learned a lot of things in her life, repairing things is so much better than buying new things. And since she grew up in the Philippines, she definitely had to be on a budget. So I'm very thankful that she was able to help me out with like stitching my stuff, and I'm so excited to wear these again. And there's some like other things too that she sewed, so I just wanted to talk about that. If you have someone in your life who can like give the extra time to help you out, don't be afraid to ask them. And also try to repair your clothing because it's better than just like buying new stuff. You save yourself money and you give a repurpose to a lot of your items. Another thing too I wanted to mention was like I started journaling again. The reason why I started journaling again was because I feel like I needed to lay out my thoughts, and I just haven't written in a long time. I used to journal so much when I was in high school and in the beginning of college, but I didn't find myself having time, and I learned now how to make time for myself and for the things that really matter to me. I learned to journal while I am doing yoga. So I got this old notebook that I had. This was actually a budget journal for me back in 2016. I would write down like my expenses, and this is before I had a credit card and everything. So I would write down my expenses in here, but I just stopped doing it because I didn't bother to do it anymore. And so I decided to just use the leftover pages as a way to journal. And I've just been feeling really good in the past couple of days just doing this, just like writing down just a little bit about how I feel about my skin, if I am thinking about a certain someone or if I'm stressed, or you know, so it's just really good to lay out your thoughts. So yeah. Okay, so that is it for my rambling. I'm going to go to work, and then tomorrow it is Mother's Day Sunday, and I will also vlog with what I do for the day and everything. So yeah, I will update you guys soon.
Can't get no sleep. The morning knows I don't want you to leave. I think you're divine. I left the old me just to be with you. I try to be free with you. I fall back down to earth. So what you want? You're killing me softly. Know that you love me. Maybe I'm honestly falling too soon. I'm happy we're grown now. Don't gotta love you on the low now. Can you hit me when you're home? And I'll come running back to you. I need you to be myself again. I need to believe I'm worth the work. I need you to see parts of me I hide, parts of me I hide away for someone
Hi everyone,
else.
so it is May 13, it is Monday, and I put in a couple clips of what I did during Sunday. I made a card for one of my friends. It was her birthday this week, so I wanted to take the time to make a card for her, and plus I had like a little gift. And for the rest of the night yesterday, I ended up finishing Mid-90s, which is the debut film of Jonah Hill, which I highly recommend because I really adored the cinematography in that movie. I think the whole route that it took was just very good, and like I just respect it like as a whole because I wanted to watch this a long time ago and I finally have a chance, and I kind of regret not watching this in theaters. But yeah, on Sunday it was a pretty productive day in terms of everything besides academics. It's so hard for me to just start doing like assignments for school because I just have so many other things I want to do, and it's just so tempting to not do it because there's some other things that I have to do in life, and I feel like I could do that rather than do my academics. And it's a indirect way of me stalling myself from studying and everything, which really sucks because I like fell off that wagon when it comes to like studying and, you know, focusing my time on that. So it's really hard for me, and I have to admit that I don't really see myself pushing myself even further to try to get back onto that because I just have so many dreams and aspirations I want to focus on. And it's just, I know summer's just around the corner. It's spring quarter for me in college, and it's just, my mind is just ready for summer and to be able to have that mental break. And so that's how I feel right now. So this morning my eczema was super flaky, and I know that if it was feeling that texture, I knew that if I washed my face, I can like push away the dead skin cells that are like on the surface. So when I was washing my face, it felt so nice being able to take away the skin that was just like on the surface and now is gonna come off. But the bad thing is that when I push away that surface, my skin gets really red because of course you're like pushing away the layer, and so like the new layer is being exposed. So it just really sucks that I have to be out and about today, and like I have to expose my skin to the sun and everything. So I don't know how that's gonna work out, but it doesn't feel as bad as yesterday. It still feels pretty firm, but I'm used to it, and I just told myself like it's natural. My skin is just trying its best to help me out. But yeah, and then I did some yoga, and I just didn't have a good session because I feel like my body wasn't ready. I didn't get enough sleep last night because I woke up really early this morning for some reason. So like I was just awake and I just kept tossing and turning, and I have no idea why. And so when I started to do yoga, I feel like my body just wasn't there presently. And also it's a humid hot day today, even though it's cloudy. So I don't know, it's kind of like an off day, but I am mentally ready, but my body and everything else around me is just like out of the loop. And while I was eating my breakfast, I journaled a little bit about how I felt or what happened recently, and it only took me like 15 minutes while I was eating my bagel with cream cheese. And so yeah, that's basically my morning so far. And I know it's Monday, so I should be starting like a new separate vlog, but I decided that if I'm gonna be filming now, and since I wasn't able to film yesterday about like my outro and about the week, I decided to just like talk about my morning right now and then just like finish this off. But yeah, so this is gonna be the end of this productivity vlog. Thank you for coming all this way. If you have made it this far, I appreciate you so much, and like thank you for just watching me in general, and I just like really appreciate it. But other than that, I'm gonna make more vlogs. Hopefully the next vlog will be more academic based and like not so much about like my skin and skating, even though that is a part of me. I do want to focus on my academics and kind of like motivate myself and keep myself accountable by filming myself like studying actually. So we'll see what happens, but I am gonna continue some more vlogs, and this week is going to be very eventful, so I am going to try to film as much as I can because I have a friend who's going to be graduating from college, so I'm like super stoked for her. And so yeah, I hope to like film a lot that day. But yeah, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
I'm honestly falling too soon. I'm happy we're grown now. Don't gotta love you on the